Hey, everybody, just a quick update for you. The Roundtable of Gentlemen is now brought to you by Audible.com.
Go to audibletrial.com/roundtable for your 30-day free trial.
Hell yeah, let's kick this pig, you fuckers!
The Roundtable.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will.
It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the
Roundtable. What's the topic of discussion?
civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
But FDR personally called them up on the phone and said, you know what? I want to see this made.
I'm in a wheelchair.
I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah.
And he forced them to do it.
Yeah,
That's
FDR
awesome.
gave him a pep talk.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, we're ready to go, and I think Henry should do the prayer today.
Okay, technically it's on Holden. You prayed last week, remember?
Did I? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you were
That'll
all
be
sad.
Marcus.
Yeah, I know. That's why Henry should do it
that's right.
this
Marcus
week.
All right.
prays.
And Marcus will do it next week.
deflecting.
Yeah.
Marcus will do it next week. I get 2 more
Unprepared.
weeks. That's awesome.
It's fine.
All right, let's do this. I'd like to pray to sweet, sweet Satan. Thank you so much for killing Jesus Christ in 2014.
I know
that's
that happened.
controversial.
Good
It's
God.
hard to say that I said it out loud, but we redid it. It's going to be a good year. 2015, Satan's year. We got Christmas back. Cool. We're changing Christmas to Shaitan Mass. That's going to be a good time.
Shaitan Mass
That's going to be a
doesn't
good
roll off
time.
the tongue.
Yeah, it's supposed to be hard to say. It's supposed to be hard on the ears.
Oh, I see.
And I hope that everyone is naked who is listening to this right now, even the fat, ugly ones.
So everyone who is listening.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hope everybody's fat and naked. So, thank you, Satan. Thank you for what you gave.
Well,
Very nice, Henry.
nice prayer, Henry Zebrowski. Welcome to the Roundtable of Gentlemen, everybody. This will be a very exciting episode. There's a lot of pep in the room.
I'm feeling sleepy.
I'm feeling sleepy.
All right.
I'm kind of sleepy today.
I'm a little sick.
You're
Yeah,
ill.
I'm not
All
feeling
right.
so good.
Okay, so there's a lot of
Vibes kind of a downer.
good.
today.
Yep, positive vibes. That's what I was saying. Good, positive, up vibes. Everyone's feeling
Let's
great.
do an in memoriam.
Oh,
Yeah. 2014.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
That was a
Well,
sad
that was
day.
a
I
long
remember
time
Robin
Count
Williams.
recorded a radio
Yeah.
show when we found out.
not
I'm just
good
have that
memoriam
Rob
music.
Williams is up in heaven making them laugh. We don't need him
He's
anymore.
making the angels laugh.
I don't know if
The
that's
sick
true.
angel children, like in Patch Adams.
Yeah. Well,
Oh
that
my
was-
God, that's such a sad movie.
Do you think that Rob Williams was just trying to tie a fucking tie and then he fell down?
Such a jerk off.
Oh my God,
All right.
that is what happened.
That is sort of what happened. Very nice. Very nice. All right, Jackie, you're here.
Yeah, I'm here and I'm crying out of my butthole today.
How much Taco Bell did you eat today?
I ate $5 worth of Taco Bell, which is too much Taco Bell to eat if you're going off the dollar menu, the
Well-
way I was.
The last time I went to Taco Bell, I spent $30 by myself.
I usually
I just-
spend 8.
There you go.
Eight's a normal amount.
Yeah, I'm a good 8er.
Yeah.
A lot of soft tacos, stuff like that. But then it always gets you sad.
It makes you
I
happy,
feel
though.
really rough.
In the moment, you.
Yeah, in the moment.
Overjoyed.
Yeah.
One day, me and Ben went to Taco Bell, and Ben bought $32
I just said
worth
that.
of Taco Bell.
Are you not listening?
No.
He's doing
I
research.
literally just said that.
That's sad.
But I bought $32 worth because I knew that you were going to want some.
You
And I
gave me
you-
one. You gave me one chalupa.
Yep.
Reluctantly.
You guys are making Robin Williams sad in heaven right now, and
Oh,
he can't
come
be
on.
any more sad than he was
Man,
before
did you
he
see
died.
Word Tunes May Come? He ain't going to make it up there.
Dude, that's
That's a
sad.
sad movie.
All right, Eddie, you're here.
Ed Larson, I'm here and I'm ready to be a good guy.
All right. Well, that's great. You're nailing it.
Holdenators, ho! Throwing bows and sucking on hoes.
Has it been like a full year that you've been doing this?
Yeah, I think
nonsense?
so. My legion has grown legionly.
It's actually
Holden.
sort of stagnant, I think.
Yeah, when does it stop? When do you stop
It
doing
stops
it?
where it starts. Time is a flat circle, you Jew.
You can't say that.
No, you said
I
that
won't take
every-
that as an insult because it's not.
That is not. He just called you a respectable member of Hollywood.
Oh my God! I'll tell you what, man. I'm feeling pretty grumpy and sad.
Why are you grumpy and sad?
You know, it's like I woke up, fucking little pee dot on my boxers.
Oh, you pissed yourself.
I can't shake it out. fully ever.
I was just talking to my friend about this recently, Brendan Eyre, a very funny comedian. And I think I'm going to start wearing adult diapers, and he agreed that every male should start wearing them around the age of 25.
It's crazy, man. I don't know how come I tried to push it out. But it's
Every man in this room has a little pee-pee in their pants right now.
Yeah, but it's okay for it to go into your boxers.
Yeah.
It's sterile, right?
I think that the adult diaper needs to be reformatted and made cool, and we should just wear nothing but
tell you what,
but
when-
the underwear that has a little pad in it.
Do you ever think when you're licking the below lips, there's a little pee-pee on a lady as well?
Of course.
I've
there's
gotten
dookie
toilet
in there?
paper in my mouth.
Yeah, the first gal I ever ate out had toilet paper right there.
Well, I
on her
never
lips.
dealt with the toilet paper.
No, it hasn't happened to me.
That might be better, though, than the
What I always do is right before I do it, I take a pillow from the couch and I just fucking
pat it out.
On her face or
on the vagina.
Oh, on her
But
vagina.
see, then it's like, oh, we're getting ready now. It's like it needs to be spontaneous. You just rip her fucking panties off. Rip them off of her.
It's disgusting. You are really. I haven't seen you in like 2 weeks, Holden, and whatever you're doing, you got to stop it. You are looking worse than
You
ever.
look like a caveman.
You're glistening.
Christ. Last week you were like, oh, you've lost weight. You look
Yeah,
so
I know,
good.
but then this week it's like I don't know what spell I was under
Doubled
last
back.
week.
I know.
Wow.
He kept saying it at Christmas. You were like, you've lost so much weight. I was like, I don't think so, Ben.
No, but now I don't think you
I'm
have
in a-
either. But you did. But then now you've gone
I'm
back.
in a feeder-gainer relationship, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
That's great.
Yeah.
I wish.
So you guys have a shake issue as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone's
yeah.
got
every
one.
time.
I just don't shake it, man. I let it drip.
Yep.
You let it be. I can't be spending all the live long day standing over a toilet.
Who has time?
Yeah, all my fucking grandkids are dying. I'm standing over a toilet with just the piss just drip dropping out of that.
Yeah.
Every time I'm finishing up, I'm like, clock's ticking.
I agree.
Sometimes I'll helicopter it, but then I get pee-pee all over the walls and the shower curtain.
Man, I think that's why I think over the generations, men are going to evolve to eventually have lips on the end of their dick. Because then it holds the pee-pee
Well, we
on the
did
inside.
have a foreskin at some point, but then everyone in our
That's why it's
culture
coming
chopped
back.
it off.
But
No,
doesn't
I
the
want
foreskin,
lips.
doesn't it trap even more piss?
I don't know. I
At
think
least it's trapped.
they got rid of it because people were dying of some dick cream disease or something.
The key is to grab it at the very end of the shaft and fucking squeeze it all the way up like a fucking toothpaste.
Yeah, ring it out.
Yeah.
Be doing all that.
You got to get that bottom tube empty.
Yep.
Can't be.
Or shove a Q-tip up there.
Yeah,
No, that'll hurt. That'll
yeah,
just
yeah.
hurt it out.
Dry it out.
Kevin, you're here.
I'm here, man. I'm
Yep.
letting the pee drip.
I heard if you put a bunch of toothpaste in it, it dries out by morning.
You can
Yeah.
also do that with zit.
Put toothpaste on it.
Yeah, put toothpaste
it.
on a zit.
I think that's how you get a scratch
true.
out of a DVD.
Yeah,
You can do that too,
toothpaste
yeah.
is a miracle drug.
It is.
You know,
It really is.
If you ever want to get really
Some people
fucking
actually
high,
brush their teeth with it, Eddie.
I mean, to each its own.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sad, man.
Jackie took her ring off. What happened?
Yeah, I'm about to fucking start busting some heads over here, man. And I fucking start taking my rings off. You know it's gonna go fucking down.
Jackie, one of your eyes is asleep.
What happened?
Why is
Having a
that?
stroke.
Whenever she's taking her rings off, she's having a stroke, I think.
All right, Marcus. What's a news story?
Well, Ben, you're not feeling good either, right?
You
I'm
didn't
fine.
introduce the Chuckle Hut. That's
You're
me,
it.
man. Yeah.
You also didn't
You did the
introduce
prayer.
yourself or
I'm Ben Kissel.
There you go. And
that's the start. And
We know Henry's here because he already did the prayer.
Henry.
So that's not a person you have to introduce any longer.
I went to go buy a Jaguar at the store, and they were like, "You mean, we got plenty of Jaguar cars?" And I was like, "No, I want a fucking Jaguar cat." And I bought the fucking Jaguar cat, and you know what I did with it?
What?
I fucking choked it to
You
death.
choked it to death. That's right. So that's
He calls it his
that's why I
rug.
did-
It's just a dead jaguar carcass laying on the middle of his living room
And
floor.
someone comes like, "Oh, what's that smell? What's that smell?" And I say, "It's fucking money."
smell of money. Stepping on it like Trig steps on a dog. That was fine. Trig is a cute little boy.
don't let
Sarah
a
Palin's.
a retarded kid step on a dog. You know,
What
No,
happened?
it's fine. I talked about it on a show.
idiot Palin's kid.
Oh, yeah.
Stepped on a dog?
Who was standing on the dog, and they took a picture of it, and it's like, what was this? Like, oh, he can now reach the counter. or
It was
whatever, like
adorable. I'm
He
happy
was
that.
stepping on the dog.
Oh, that was
Oh,
yeah.
it's fun.
It was cute. The dog was fine with
wasn't
it.
cute.
What kind of dog is it?
It's, I don't know. It's a dog
Big
that's
dog?
able to hold a
It was dog
retarded
that was
kid.
trying to sleep.
Retarded kids should be used to help build bridges because they don't have any fear. You can put them up on the
Damn
top of
right.
it, and they can connect a bunch of fucking cables, and if the
Yep.
wind knocks them off, no one will miss them.
Yeah. Talked about it on many a show this week.
Yeah.
Check it out. Trig,
like
the
a
boy
good,
who stepped on a dog.
Good retarded bridge.
Yep.
I wonder how much female urine I've drank over my years. If I'm eating their pussies, there's always like a driblet
I'm sure
or
you
two
didn't
of
drink
piss.
any of it.
Yeah.
You
Well, I mean,
slap
you
it or
know,
you lap it up. And you,
Dude, when I go below, chicks be spraying out fucking nasty garbage.
there was that
shit.
new study that just says
God.
all
Yeah,
squirt is
blackened.
pee, but that's not going to
It
stop
looks like
me.
what Heathcliff the cat cartoon used to eat, like the
Yeah.
fish bones come out and shit.
the thing that the poor Garfield. Heathcliff
Trash?
sucked.
Trash comes out of
Yeah, man.
vagina.
Fuck yeah, if you be eating it right.
You just fucking
Yeah.
a dumpster? Is that what you're
If
talking
you're eating
about?
chicks out in dumpsters for like you should be on fucking a regular basis.
Heathcliff was like that show Fridays. That what is it? Richard Lewis, the dude who used to star. Remember Fridays?
Michael Richards.
Michael Richards. Yeah.
Right, well, that was like an SNL.
But SNL was like Garfield. Heathcliff was a terrible show.
Oh,
compared
right.
to
Yeah,
Garfield.
okay, I see. Yes.
Did you guys ever watch Henry's Cat?
No.
No.
Cool.
I watched Eat the Cat.
Eat the
Eat
Cat
the
was
Cat.
quality, though.
That was a fucking
That's some
awesome
shit. That's a
Love
show
Eat the
I've
Cat.
seen.
Love
Oh,
Eat
yeah.
the Cat.
I'm glad we all agree on
Oh,
something.
Eat the Cat was awesome.
I'll drink a woman's piss, man.
Why not? If she's
I'd
giving
like
it
to have
to
a
you.
woman piss up in my ass.
Yeah,
Clearly,
why
I
not?
fucking have. And when she's fucking knobbing on my fucking go box,
Yeah.
she's drinking on me.
I don't know
mean,
how
she's getting
she's
some
doing
of that pee-pee in there.
Yeah. I have my woman fill up the wash machine with her piss. And I put my clothes in, but I also use like Tide, so it's fine.
Oh, yeah, it'll wash it all away there. Well, that explains the way
That's
you
just clean
smell.
on top of clean, man.
Yeah. Eddie Piss Clothes Larson. Why did they call him that? Well, smell him, and he'll tell you all about it. That's hot, though. All right, Marcus.
A numbers cruncher at a Manhattan ad firm suddenly decided that the office mannequins were out for his blood, so he jumped to his death from a fourth-floor window to escape their wrath. David Caqueus...
Wait a second, my question. He was sober, right?
Totally stone cold sober. No, I like to think he was sober.
David Caqueus, 43, shouted, "They're after me, they're after me," while frantically pointing at the blank-faced dummies in the Garment District offices of Catch, New York, around 9 p.m. on January 2nd.
Well, technically, even sitting still objects are kind of moving very slowly. So
That's not true.
it is true.
really true.
It is true.
Yeah.
Everything is moving very slowly.
Oh, because
You mean,
the
like-
Earth?
Yeah, because we're on the
and
spaceship
other
Earth.
reasons.
That
Fuck
shit.
you.
Why?
That's stupid.
What happened? Everything's moving.
And you finally said what we were all fucking
Oh,
feeling.
please. I'm done with the show.
Time's moving slow
I'm
right
going to
now.
go
as we're
ask
doing
Jake
this
Young at
fucking
Nerd 'em
show.
Out if they need another co-host.
Well, the mannequins, both male and female, were set up at the shop as part of a retail project. The owner said it's not the first time Caqueus, who had worked for the firm at least a couple years, had acted strangely. The owner said whatever problems he's had in the past kind of have come back to haunt him.
The mannequins. The mannequins are always the man's problem.
He had a history of trouble with drugs, but he added he was a sweet, lovable guy, just sort of an office favorite.
And why wouldn't it be? He's hopped up all the time. This is one of my favorite deaths that I've heard. Well, certainly since the new year. We've only had 10 or so days. But I do like the idea, if you do have to die, he obviously did believe mannequins were chasing after him. He kind of got, it's a perfect death. Yeah, I mean, whatever way I'm going to go, this seems like a fairly reasonable way to die.
Sounds like he was died in horrible fear.
Yeah, but it was cool. It was like a horror movie. It was a horror film.
You know, I was thinking about it just now, and I don't think I'm the Office favorite.
No, you're not.
No way.
You're the Office
You're the
lump.
disheveled, half-drunk man that they're
Yeah.
just like this there, who probably is a little snappy, but also
I don't
fucking-
talk much, but when I do, I say something off-putting.
That's
It's
right.
like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rarely talk, but when I do get prompted to, like, how was your weekend? I'm just like, oh, man, I watched a bunch of fucking war movies, but I just slowed it down during the parts where people got their fucking heads blown off.
I watch cats fuck, and then I fucked.
That's not a bad way to spend
Cool,
the
thanks,
weekend.
Holden. Good,
Thanks,
Holden.
Good. Get
I
the-
hear he
thank you
does
for the
comedy.
spreadsheet.
Well, he's never made me laugh. I don't know. I hate that. Do the people know that you do comedy at your work? I feel like
They're
that's got to be the
starting
secret,
to
right?
know. There's like I think one chick who's going to be coming to a show sometime.
She's
soon.
gonna come?
You gotta start putting Thomas in your sketches.
Right.
Then.
Every office I've ever worked at, don't write any of your skits about us. Do you write skits about us? I'm like, dude, the audience would fucking sleep to death if I wrote sketches about you people. Like, it's always the same. But there's the one chick I think might come by. She's pretty. She's fun. She's like she's from
young?
India or some shit. No, she's from like Sri Lanka.
She's gonna love it. She's gonna love it.
Well, I was gonna tell her about this guy, this last show,
Not
but we
anymore.
did that fucking rape thing. So
Yeah, I
think
guess your last show, from what
they're
I've heard, was a
for it
little
over there.
controversial, huh?
Yeah, it was fine.
we've done that sketch many times. I just didn't want
Cake
her to
police,
come.
man.
Yeah.
Why? What'd she say? Was she raped?
No, I mean,
Are you sure? Wait, you said she's from India?
we talk all about her rape at the office. Every time she comes in, she's like, "How was your?" We're like, "How was your weekend?" She's like, "Way better than that rape that happened to me."
Yeah.
And I'm always like, "Cool, there's coffee up."
There's a good way to find out without asking her. You follow her out one day, and if she takes the bus, then she was never raped.
I don't understand why that. Oh, because she got. You're thinking of India, but yeah, she's from Sri Lanka.
She's from America.
She is no.
She's
She's
Sri
got an
Lankan.
odd name.
But the way you can also tell is that you can stalk a woman out to her car from the parking lot. Like if she's parked out at a parking lot, if you follow her real close, but pull your fucking jacket close around your face so she can't see your face, and you follow her and you let her see you, and then you hide behind the car real fucking obviously. If she doesn't get nervous, she's been raped.
What? Well, that's a hell of a test. Henry.
I feel like she would get
Because she's used to it. That's great, Henry. Very sensitive. Very sensitive.
British
point.
law.
And make sure to check Henry out on the romantic comedy. A to Z. I forget what channel it's on. I forget what channel it's on.
A to Z.
I think the
Next
channel
week we
forgot
get
too.
ice cream.
Oh, very nice. 2 more episodes of that show?
Yep.
That's great. I'm so happy you worked so hard on it.
What? How many episodes? 8.
That's great.
Imagine a girl. Is that man about to rape me? Oh, it doesn't matter. I've already been raped.
Oh, right. Good
Won't
Lord.
he be disappointed?
Oh, I'm not scared of that scary man over there because I was once. I'm not even going to say the word.
Well, that sounds like a worse way to die than a bunch of mannequins chasing you. So that's terrible. Eddie, how about you? How do you want to die?
Me?
Yeah.
Raped to death.
All right.
Well, the place where this guy worked, Catch New York, they call themselves a
guess
branding and strategy think tank with a super-powered herd of nerds. Its employees include, this is from their website.
Powered with methamphetamine.
Oh my god, a superpower
Herd of nerds. That's what I call my fucking balls.
They say
There's more than 2 of them.
You have a herd of nuts?
Yeah, there's a bunch. I got like a beanbag sack. There's a bunch of little ones in there.
Oh, yeah.
So I call them my herd of nerds.
Great, like magical
hey, baby,
beans, yeah.
You want to come back to my place? I'll feed you some fish tacos, and then you can eat suck of my herd of nerds.
She would feed you the fish taco.
Yeah, that's true.
They say its employees include, quote, a collection of hipster artistes, tech gurus, a barrage of bean counters, and phone attached to the face
fuck's a
client
bean counter?
hunger.
That's also what I call my girlfriends.
That's how she numbers all your balls.
Yeah.
1 to 99.
Bean counters is like a term for accountants.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they were like a silly, fun, young fucking branding company, and
Right.
Yeah.
they let people do drugs in the job, and then sometimes fucking mannequins come alive, and you got to
Right.
deal with the repercussions.
It's like
of that.
Mad Men, except for instead of whiskey and cigarettes, they were fucking dropping acid and shit and
PCP.
having business meetings.
I'm surprised the guy didn't survive, though. A 4-story fall, I think you can survive that.
I don't know, man. That's a
Tough one. You gotta land right.
in the concrete.
No, 4.
Oh, 4, yeah.
Yeah, you can, but you probably won't. It all depends on how you land.
You got to land right.
Yeah, if you land like straight down on your legs, then your femurs and your leg bones will probably shoot up into your organs. That actually does happen if you fall from too
Yeah,
far
so how are
behind,
you supposed to
straight
land
down.
then? Just in case
that's-
mannequins are chasing one
Belly
of our
flop.
fans.
Face down.
Really?
Face
down.
I feel
down.
like that would just crack your fucking head.
No
off.
way.
That's why you put your hands like right in front of your forehead.
That's not true.
No,
That's how you
You're-
sleep well at night.
Audience at home, he's got a smile on his face. You
He's
don't know-
lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
gotta
don't know
do
the best way to
flips.
fall from a 4-story
I think we
window.
were supposed to fall.
is the best way.
Well, because you just relax.
Yeah,
you probably need to be loose. Well, I mean, how do wrestlers fall? I mean, shit, Mankind fell fucking 4 stories.
Yeah.
2 stories.
I think you're supposed to fall on your shoulder. I think that's how Mick Foley usually fell.
Keep the head up, but yeah, you probably still want to be kind of loose.
Yeah.
Maybe head first.
See, no,
fun.
then you crack.
Maybe
That's
there's
why
that movie with Dennehy.
Brian Dennehy?
Brian Dennehy, the boxing movie where the guy broke his hand by trying to punch him on the top of the head. Gladiator. So maybe you just the hardest part of the head.
The
fall
big
on that.
key to man is to just fucking parachute pants like MC Hammer, man. That's why I always
Always.
got them on at all times.
Or you want one of those wing suits.
Yeah.
Well, that's impractical.
Yeah.
We can do the parachute pants. Just jump, do a split. The problem is, though, if you're getting chased by mannequins, you don't got time for strategizing.
That's a good point.
I just don't know why you would allow yourself to be chased. I mean, you can't beat up a bunch of fucking mannequins.
They're difficult
This
to
is
beat
why
up.
I've always stressed the importance of martial arts. That's the problem.
They're not trained to be self-defensive.
If you had some fucking noon chunks, maybe this shit wouldn't have went down.
Noon chunks?
Nunchucks.
Yeah.
Noon chunks.
Yeah, there you have them for
Sounds
their
like your
lunch.
lunch.
Yeah.
Now it's time for Eddie and his noon chunks. That's when I microwave a potato.
It's like,
and
what's her
look at
name?
it.
Karen Carpenter. She had some noon chunks and fucking killed her. She's fucking dead.
I see.
Her and Robin Williams sharing a teacup in fucking heaven.
That's nice. Well, you think God would have enough teacups for everyone to have their own, but
Is nothing sacred anymore, Henry?
Now Robin Williams, man, he fucking asked for it by being so funny all the goddamn time.
Oh, man, we're going to have to watch a fucking expose on his life tonight because it's the Golden Globes.
Yes, we will.
Oh, yeah.
We will have to watch something very sad
didn't
about him.
I think that he's done with the awards. Didn't he go through both the Oscars and the
No,
Emmys
he
since
died
he's
in
passed?
August.
Yeah.
So the Golden Globes are still got to honor him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Oh, yeah.
Oscars.
Yeah.
No, the Oscars already did, didn't
No.
they? It was just the Emmys.
Just the Emmys.
I hope it's
All right.
all slow motion Mork and Mindy clips.
What I want to see is a man coming out dressed as Mrs. Doubtfire, but he's got like fake sort of like ribbon tears, right? He dances to
Yeah.
fucking Tears in Heaven. He's dancing and
Walk
dancing.
Like a Man.
Yeah, that's a good one. Walk Like a Man.
I was
And
going to
then
say
you have
Crash by Dave Matthews.
You got
Band.
Marissa Tomei coming out dressed up like a big fucking noose, right? And she's totally buck naked with her pussy hanging out. And he lays down like this, like on all fours like a fucking dog, and then she wraps her legs around his fucking neck. Right. And he eats her pussy while she's fucking dressed as a noose, and then he really dies.
You think that's going to get past the censors for the Golden Globes? Or, it seems like it's going to be a tough.
I just wish Michael Clark Duncan was still alive because he would be perfect as the Mrs. Doubtfire in that.
Right?
That's true.
Michael Clark, yeah, that's right. He died. All right, everyone's dead. That's great. So the
Heaven's
guy,
got to be a crazy fucking party, man. I can't wait to go.
yeah, too bad it's not real.
You just prayed to Satan, man. I don't think you're going to make it into heaven,
Who
brother.
gives a shit?
So the guy's dead.
Guy's dead. Let's move on to another death. Devil death. 2 people were killed when a camel trampled them to death at a Texas camel farm on Saturday.
God damn, that's the worst way to fucking go, man.
You think so?
It's sad, man.
Why go to a camel farm?
They make all these horrible noises, spitting
probably
on you
move-
and shit.
They move slow and shit, too.
I don't know, man.
Fucking
Being killed by a
big-ass
camel
feet.
would be kind of cool, though. I love a camel. A little respect they are given, but they're just glorified
Slap
water
a camel
coolers.
right in the fucking face.
No, man. I love camels. They spit all the time like Major League Baseball players. They got big nuts. They got double humps, which are just made for people to ride on. They're super cool.
Does that make your list of 5 worst animals? What are the 5 worst animals?
Man, camels definitely on the list.
No
I don't-
way.
I don't like camels.
Giraffes are almost all dead, so don't say that.
No, mosquitoes. Don't like
that's not an
mosquitoes.
animal.
All right, well,
technically a fucking animal.
No, it's an
Insects
insect.
would be my entire list if we're talking
Yeah,
insects.
no one likes insects.
Just mosquitoes and cockroaches. Everything else can stay. I kind of like them. They're
Those
cool.
are the only 2 things that are going to survive.
I know.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
tough
the thing.
break.
What else? What we got? We
I
got
don't
any
know. What
birds
else
on
do I
that
like?
list?
No, I kind of like birds.
Birds are terrifying.
You know, birds.
I don't
are
like
alright.
parakeets, man.
You don't like parakeets?
What's
You
the
know
one?
what's fucked up animal? Anteaters, man.
Yeah, they got the penis.
What's the point?
They're not bothering anybody.
I know they're not bothering
Well, they're
anyone.
bothering
You
ants.
Yeah, but fuck ants. They're insects.
There's so many of them.
They're fucking murderers, man.
They gotta be controlled.
Every animal's a murderer.
Not everyone.
Yeah.
All the ants aren't controlled. They're going to
Brontosaurus
start
isn't
looking
a
at
murderer.
and learning on us, and they're going to fucking all start piling up and looking like us.
We're gonna have to start putting them into camps, man.
That's
We're
the
gonna have to
problem.
ship them
Camps?
off. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have trains filled with sugar cubes, so all the fucking ants go on the fucking cubes, and then we take them and we gas them.
Well, I feel like that conversation has happened another time in history, but it wasn't about ants.
Hyenas.
Kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hyenas are like the great audience for. I mean, hyenas just laugh at everybody's events. You know, they're a great audience
They're
member.
not laughing, man.
Whoopi Goldberg, man.
You want to kill Whoopi Goldberg?
Right, she voiced the
She was a
right.
hyena.
She
So
was
is
a hyena
Cheech.
in Lion King.
So is Whoopi Goldberg one of your top 5 worst animals?
I feel like there's a lot of racist casting in cartoons.
No, come on. Someone tried to sue them actually because all the hyenas were black. It's like so
well, there was another situation.
Mufasa.
What was
In
it?
Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Everyone. They shouldn't have had one white person voice
Well,
anything.
Matthew Broderick was perfect as older Simba.
Nathan Lane was indelible as fucking Pumbaa.
Yeah, that's
Put
true.
us on the fucking Golden Globes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Lion King should win tonight. It should just always win.
There should be at least a yearly Lion King Awards.
Which is the best line.
Best Mufasa goes to
Mufasa.
Zazu, you piece of shit.
Oh man. What about the coyote?
What about it?
I mean,
I kind of like them.
Coyote's kind of
Coyotes
Yeah, they're
are
cute.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they howl and
They're
they,
noisy though, man, and running around and dirty.
Oh, they're definitely dirty.
Yeah.
Don't get but all dogs are dirty.
To a degree.
Yeah, my sweet dog.
All Dogs Go to Heaven, man. That was a movie.
That's a myth, though. Look
You
at
know who else
Cujo.
went to heaven? Fucking Robin Williams.
Did he go, though? I don't know if Robin
No.
Williams did go
I
to
don't know if
heaven.
he did,
Successful in Hollywood, he might have sold his soul to the devil.
Suicide, suicide, you're supposed to go to hell.
Suicide is pain.
It wasn't
for him,
though.
no.
Yeah.
No, I think he had a quick one.
Horribly painful.
Yeah, you
Marcus,
never
have you
know.
been to a camel farm? It said it was in Texas.
Yeah, I've got a picture of me with the camel at a camel farm.
What did you do to avoid being stomped to death by it?
I did not cross the fence.
There you go.
Yeah, and that's what these people did.
Like,
The
see,
bodies.
a camel farm also sounds like a good nickname for a party with just a bunch of fat women.
Come over to the camel farm tonight, man. They're eating.
There's a real camel farm going on over at the fucking.
They're all fucking wearing
Richardson.
blue spandex in the dirt.
I like that party. I'd be there in a heartbeat.
Well, you got to stop by Little Caesars if you want to make it over.
I love them.
Well, this did actually happen just about an hour and a half away from where I grew up. The bodies of Peggy McNair, 72, the owner of Camel Kisses Farm near Wichita Falls.
Camel kisses.
They killed the owner?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is a plot, man. You can't trust them.
And Mark Meir, 53, were found just after 2:30 p.m. local time. Duke, Wichita County Sheriff David Duke told...
That's amazing.
Oh, man, he lost on that one.
Oh, man, but he's still the
Whoa.
Wichita County Sheriff, and
Well, he's not
Wichita
really
Falls.
David Duke,
I have
so.
seen Nazi flags around that area. It's
Oh,
still
maybe
a very racist area.
Might help him out then.
No way.
Rural Texas? Are you telling me? East Texas, yeah.
The people who mostly investigate murder due to camel, they live in a racist community?
Duke told the station that Mayor got into a pen with 3 camels after a water trough became frozen over. That happens a lot in that area of Texas. You have to go and you have to break the ice of the water trough with an axe every single day. But then a male camel that was in mating season charged Mayor, and as he tried to escape, the camel then attacked the owner, McNair, who was trying to close the gate. The camel was still acting aggressively to deputies who arrived on the scene, the station reported, and game wardens killed it with the permission of the owner's family.
I think that the camel should have been allowed to live. He just won a small war. I mean, what else are you going to
Shoot
do
in
with
the
it?
fucking head.
Oh, leave the camel alone. He's fun. Camels are
Make a
amazing. How
goddamn
long can they
chair
hold
out
that
of it.
water inside of those little humps for?
Oh.
It's like months.
Yeah, I think a few
Just
months.
chill out in the desert, have a good time. They have so much water, they spit out half of it, and they still got a bunch. It's phenomenal. I love a good camel.
If you're starving or, dying of thirst in the desert and you got a camel with you, can you cut off its hump and drink the water?
Yeah, it's like a cactus.
Huh, you know what? A
No,
camel
you
hump
can't.
doesn't hold water at all.
Yeah, it's just fat.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Those
can
are
drink
fat?
its fucking blood.
Well,
But I
you
don't
can
know
drink
if
anything's
that's gonna
blood.
Quench the thirst.
Yeah,
for,
is that going to quench
Gatorade.
the thirst though?
It
You
would.
can't drink blood, can you? To live
Totally.
to survive. Oh, really?
You can
Actually,
drink
look
piss,
that
you
up,
can drink
Marcus.
blood.
Can you drink blood and does it hydrate you?
You can drink any liquid and it'll hydrate you.
Really?
Totally, not salt water.
Well,
Whiskey.
camel's blood might actually be beneficial because they drink large amounts of water at a time, up to 20 gallons, and the water is stored in the animal's bloodstream.
Boom.
It's like it's the cactus of the animal world.
First
That's what we're saying.
first fucking camel I see. If I'm fucking thirsty,
Don't.
I'm stabbing a straw right into its throat.
Right, you're just going to start sucking it that way. Yeah.
I think Henry.
I'm not even thirsty.
Like a big Capri Sun.
Henry, I think somehow since you've been gone, you've become more evil.
I don't give a fuck what anybody says because I don't want to go to heaven because I think Robin Williams is overrated.
Oh, come on.
All right.
Very underrated, if anything. Extremely successful performer. Sweet man.
Yeah, I miss him. I miss him.
Yeah.
I'm going to hell with fucking Strom Thurmond and my fucking old other buddy, fucking Mozart's also in fucking hell.
Yeah, well, Mozart, you never know. It's tough to say about Strong.
You can actually drink blood to survive dehydration.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
But can you drink your own blood?
That's probably going to be bad.
Yeah, because you just bleed out.
Well, you can drink your own piss.
You can.
That's exactly
Really?
how a lot of people survive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
drinking their own piss, but it's just
You can
less-
also squeeze water from dung. You
Yeah.
can have shit water.
Bill Gates just drank shit water.
Well, that was different. That went through a filtration process.
Yeah, but he drank it.
Well, all of us are constantly drinking shit water. Whenever you flush the toilet, that is an 8-month trip that water is going through to your Aquafina bottle.
I told my fucking landlord I'm not drinking any of this goddamn toilet water, and so I have a fucking well in there now. That's
but the
what
well
honey
is still going
does
to be
for
full.
you.
It's probably full of copper or something.
There's
You're
some
gonna
poor
die.
girl.
Yeah.
Well, someone on the chat actually says that you can't drink blood because you can't digest it properly.
Well,
Who says it?
is it doctor somebody or is that gay dude again?
Ibe Moz.
Who is it?
Ibe Moz.
Well, so it is a doctor.
Oh, if it's a doctor, then sure, I guess I believe you, even though they call it a practice for a reason.
What? So, you're right. I got it. Yeah.
I got it.
he'll
Tom
get us on the
Williams is
next
gonna
one.
fucking. He should have died 3 years ago.
I don't know what, Henry. You're cursing your life
What's
right
going
now.
on with you?
You're cursing at your entire life. When you die, there's not going to be a funeral. It's just going to be a mock session.
How you
It's
want
true.
your funeral to go, man?
I want it
do
to be
we-
short, and I want it to be mean.
Just like you.
Short and mean, yeah, just like the
Fuck
man.
this fucker.
Peace.
And we set him on fire.
Yeah,
They just sort of kicked my
Anybody wanna
body
throw
off of a
rocks at
boat.
it?
That is a fun funeral.
I want to do the thing that Guardu did that they do in like Game of Thrones, the Viking funeral, where you send me out in a boat and you light a fucking arrow on fire and you pop.
No
me.
one is going to do anything. when
No
you
one's
die.
gonna do anything when I die?
It's not even. There's not going to be a funeral.
They'll wrap you up in a newspaper.
Yeah.
Dump you in the forest.
What do you do
Wrap
with
me up in a
fish?
newspaper and give me to an orphan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hit your body with a shovel. I'll do that.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Just his stomach, though.
Yeah.
Just like flap.
But if you want to do the Viking funeral thing, like you could do it.
Yeah,
Then
we'll
it's
do that.
You can't. Yeah. I mean, you'll be in a river.
Okay.
We can promise you that.
I'll be in a river. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
At least a creek.
Yeah.
A creek right here.
Yeah.
It's gonna leave you
Hit
right
me
in
with
that chair.
shovels in the basement of the creek. Is that
Yeah.
that's where we're at?
Yeah.
So it's just sad this camel lost its life just trying to protect itself.
Yeah, well, do you guys want to hear a feel-good story?
Yeah, I love feel-good stories. I like to be happy, Marcus.
Yeah. All right. I'm not in the mood.
A fisherman hunted down and killed a giant crocodile after it ate his pregnant wife.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. I can go with that feel good story.
That's what that's taken for.
Yeah. Mubalak Madambuze, 56, had been
See Italian?
Yeah, of course.
He had been searching for the crocodile since it killed his wife, Dimentilia Nabwire, in Uganda in November. Badambuze found the reptile, which was said to be 7.5 meters
How does
in
he know
length.
it was
How does
the
he
word?
know?
Yeah, here we go. Just wait. found the reptile about a kilometer from where his wife was attacked and killed it with a spear. Uganda Wildlife Authority official Peter Ogwong told the DPA, "I sent my people there and they found human bones and clothes in the crocodile's stomach. We believe this was the same animal that killed the woman."
So cool.
How can you tell, though?
Yeah, that's the thing. Crocodiles don't got like a haircut or a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like that. It's
He
like
killed his wife. If you see a crocodile kill your wife, you're going to remember the
probably
crocodile.
got like a scar above its fucking nostril or some shit.
This is
You know?
you think that-
Captain Hook.
Do you think a crocodile, when it got that woman, was like, "Oh yeah, look, it's a Cadbury egg"? That's so excited.
Yeah, could be.
I hope, yeah.
Fucking creamy center.
I hear they can talk. I do have an issue though with your story because you call a crocodile a reptile. Crocodile's dinosaur.
Dinosaurs.
I'm not sure. I think it's a reptile, technically.
Sure, it's a rat. I mean, birds are dinosaurs. It would be more accurate if you were to call a bird a dinosaur.
Bird goes, "Go, go."
What does an alligator do?
Alligator goes, "Hey, bugger."
Right. So it's a
They
reptile.
All in our game.
I was thinking too of a really bad joke that the subtitle of Taken 4 should be granted.
What is
Take
that
it for
even mean?
granted. I get it. That's great.
That's really good.
Well, it's just nice to know.
I applaud that one.
The bosses at the insurance
Kevin,
company will be
you can
happy
use that.
to know.
You do stand up still.
yeah.
Thanks, man.
That's
You'll
one
be
of those, like,
working
New
that-
Yorker cartoon things.
I'm impressed with that.
Yeah, that was
Also,
amazing.
I mean, he killed this crocodile with a spear.
Champion.
That's fucking awesome.
No, this guy is awesome. I just don't think he got the right crocodile.
He definitely
They
got the
found it
right
inside of his
crocodile.
stomach.
They
Bones
found
were
bones
inside.
and cloth in
And
his
clothes.
stomach.
He knew what his wife was wearing the
All
day they went
crocodiles
missing.
eat people around there.
His wife
know
was
what?
wearing like a championship, like Super Bowl champion, like fucking, like a Buffalo Bills shirt
Yeah,
or
from
something.
Ugandan
You know.
biker club.
Yeah, she was wearing some old fucking shirts that are all wrong because
I
that's
don't
where we
know,
send
man.
all that
It's
stuff.
Uganda, man. Their life expectancy is whenever a crocodile gets.
Yeah, I think this guy's awesome though. He knew about it. He knew what his wife was wearing. He's a hero. He avenged his wife's death.
My God. You know how big this crocodile... I said 7 meters. We're
Yeah.
American, so none of us
Give
really
it
know what that
18
means.
feet
a little
long.
over 3 feet,
like
right?
That is 23 feet long.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Wow.
And, that crocodile probably weighed upwards of 2,000 pounds.
I'm also
And he
going to
killed it
say,
with one single spear.
Did he eat it? I hope he ate it.
Well, then he's going to eat his own wife in a
Not
weird
if he eats
way.
the tail.
I'm not really into like victim blaming. I think it's terrible to victim blame, but I think she was really fucking asking for it when she walked around covered in barbecue sauce like that.
Well, I don't even know if alligators like crocodiles like barbecue sauce. Maybe she was doing it as a repellent. You can't eat the crocodile. You got to stuff it and mount it. You got to put it in your house as your trophy. You're eating your wife if you eat this crocodile.
I mean, at least cut its eyes out.
Definitely. I mean, wear those as a
Yeah,
necklace.
cut out its tongue.
For sure.
But you can't keep it around because then every day you look at it, you're reminded by it.
Well, every day you look at the empty bed, you're reminded that your wife is gone. So then you look at the crocodile and you're like, that's right, I murdered the beast that killed her.
Well, it's kind of like, you know, that Russian proverb when we were talking about Chikatilo, about how like maybe the vision of his wife's fucking face was like burnt into the crocodile's eyes.
Yeah.
And so you kept it, and it's like, look at it, it's like a locket.
And then he looks through the eyes and he gets to see his wife's terrified face for one final time.
It's just selfish, man. I think it sucks for all the other people in the neighborhood because how are they supposed to get across lakes? I've always pictured that the way you get across lakes in Africa.
You're right.
Jumping on the backs of
Kind of like the Lion King video game.
You're right.
Bringing it back around.
Yeah.
And then when they get across the lake, they're going to fall in it. It's over.
Where's that 23-foot boat we used to take that looked like an
You
alligator?
jump on the crocodile top of its mouth, it gets angry and it flips you
flips
to
you
the next
over.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pops it up. Staring at that empty
23
bed.
feet. What do you do?
How many times you got to stab a crocodile with a spear?
I think he just did it once.
Yeah, that's what he
Just a
said,
good
just
shot.
once.
Right
Depends
through
on
the
where you
eyes.
get it. Down his throat.
Back of the head.
Between
back
the eyes.
Down the throat. We work probably.
Seems like they got a thick ass skull. Don't think of that
They
tiny
do.
brain.
They do have tiny little reptilian minds. Yeah, you just got to go right for the brain and it all shuts it down.
This is an alligator, though.
Of Crocodile?
You pull down its pants, it dies of embarrassment.
Yeah, little penises on those things. Crocodile dicks are very odd looking, very bizarre. Oh yeah,
I haven't seen one yet.
Just come right out of the skin. They got little spurs on them. They stay connected.
Staring at that empty bed.
Yeah,
Robin Williams' wife.
Well, it's not empty anymore. It's got a 23-foot crocodile in it.
They weren't sleeping in the same bed anymore. So.
They were sleeping in the same bed. Robin Williams' wife loved him very, very much.
We're gossiping about a dead man, page 7. Come on.
What is wrong with
Jesus
you people?
Christ.
Robin Williams never did anything wrong to a lot of people.
Well, I checked out Yahoo Answers.
He didn't. Can't argue with it.
Hell.
You are the worst at compliments. I've never met anyone who's just like...
It's factually correct.
Well, I checked out Yahoo Answers. I mean, it doesn't say how to kill an alligator with a spear, but this is how do you kill an alligator with a knife. This is a guy just asking generally, just curious, how do you kill an alligator with a knife? And answered Jake. He said this is how he would do it. He said you wave a stick in front of it, and when it snaps shut on the stick, you hold its mouth shut. Because alligators can close their jaw with a lot of force, but their mouths are easy to hold shut once they're closed. And then he said, once I have it held shut, I'll get on its back and use my left hand to hold its mouth closed while I grab the knife with my right hand and stab it through its brain, and then twist the handle until I am sure the gator has expired.
This is the guy who
Susan a letter, and I'm sure she's going to love me.
This guy works IT at your company.
Yes, he does. He knows nothing.
You know what I think? I think the person who asked that question was an alligator, so that if he sees a stick coming at him,
I don't think
he'll
alligators
know
don't
not
have
to
the
fucking
hands
bite
for-
down on that shit, and he'll know what to fucking protect for. Wear a
I'm so
football
glad
helmet.
I got my library card for the alligator library so I can go into the alligator library computer lab and
Sit
go
at
on
the-
the Yahoo Answers.
Bash
I
on
will
the
protect
keyboard.
the whole family.
I am a man. How do you?
Please, may I doff my cap to you? Is there a place to put my jacket? I'm not an alligator.
I am rich.
Detective.
Do I need an AOL account?
As a human, how would you? So then now, I hate to break it to you, dude who answered question, but now they know. So you're not gonna. You gotta go with a different way.
You never know. Yeah.
Well, our man probably went for the eyes, because that is the most vulnerable part of the crocodile. And if you can get it right in the eyes, that can go straight to the brain.
Oh, there you go. Well, that makes sense. All creatures, if you go through the eye, that's probably the best place to do it.
Windows of the soul.
Yep. That's what they say. Shatter the window, and then you've broken into the soul. Once you're in there, stab it a bunch.
Indeed.
Yeah. All right. So his wife's been avenged. This guy has a big old crocodile, and
So
everything's
when he
fine.
killed the crocodile, did his wife come back and his family's all
no,
put
the
together?
bones.
That's what I was hoping.
Unborn
You
babies
said it
in the
was a
hospital safe.
positive story. You know, I saw this anime where they killed something like that, and the guy came back. So I was thinking the same thing would happen.
Yeah, cut
Yeah.
the belly up,
Sad.
and they're like, "Thank you for releasing us."
I don't think you have a lot of time once the body's inside the crocodile. You got seconds to get it out, I think. So yeah, this is 8
I don't
months,
think it
right?
goes in all at once, like it's
You
a
can
string
swallow-
of spaghetti.
Yeah, for a crocodile it is a 23-foot crocodile.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I think
all
she was pretty much hacked to death
They
by its
usually-
fucking
they
massive
mangled the
teeth.
body.
Yeah. They
Could
break
be.
its neck and they bring a little water and they put a rock on top of it, and then they come back and eat it a couple days later when it's all soft.
That's also what Eddie
erase
does
all
with a
the bones so they
hamburger.
Yeah, Eddie knows.
Well, let's go
Bunch of
to
ways.
China for our next story.
I don't want to.
We have to, Eddie. Well, you can actually stay here. We're going to mentally go.
We're going to refrain, though, from any sort of tomfoolery
Yeah.
of the people that live there.
Oh, China's great. Full of 1.1 billion individuals.
Big faces.
Well, they have normal size faces for their
Big
bodies.
faces.
No, that's how you know.
That's how you know?
That's how you know. That's how you know one.
Yeah, because they've got a broader face than most of the endomorphic races of the different races.
The Asiatics.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheek to cheek diameter. Measure it.
You have so Eddie, are you Asian then by this?
So we're
method?
just going around measuring cheeks.
I'm telling
If you want to be an anthropologist trying to decide who's Chinese or not,
Isn't it just anyone who is born in China?
No, I mean, you don't want to be silly and call him a Korean or something, so you just start measuring those faces.
Very close.
I bring a field tape with me, a field ruler.
You don't think that's a little offensive? Maybe that's why they're looking at you all.
No, I
odd
always
and
go,
treating you
stop,
poorly?
shut up. How big's your face?
Right.
See, this is what I do. I have a ruler ruler in my glasses, right? So, and then I just go around kissing them. And when I kiss them, I can measure the width of their cheeks.
Well, no, normally, I mean, the best, most surefire way to do it is you judge by their kicking technique. Koreans, a lot of front snaps and jumps, you know?
And the Chinese, how do they kick?
Chinese, a lot of sweeps.
What about roundhouses?
Roundhouses are occasionally used by the Japanese, but the trick is they don't use their legs a lot. It's swords. They run fast, though.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, I think a lot of times if you see somebody doing a ton of roundhouses, that's usually a white guy trying to be Chinese.
It's a misinterpretation. You know?
Yeah.
Well, our story in China. On the night of December 30th, a naked man with blood on his thighs was spotted viciously beating a woman outside the Central Hospital in Shenghui. Sina News followed up on the story and revealed that the 32-year-old man, surnamed Fan, was married with 5 children. However, Fan started an affair with a 21-year-old girl, and his wife found out after Fan used her cell phone to email the girl and forgot to log out of his account.
Oh, this is a big mistake.
Shockingly, the wife then cut off his penis with a pair of scissors, and Fan had emergency treatment in the hospital to reattach it.
I like that she did this, though.
But she did it again on December 30th. After it being reattached while Fan was sleeping, he was so furious that he chased her down, blood still flowing from his pelvis, and beat her in the street. Passers-by called the police, and together with doctors, they all tried to find the severed member using flashlights because it was at night. Unfortunately, his penis had, quote, completely disappeared.
Okay, where my penis? I think I just say, this crow fry. Crow fry was that tiny pink salty. Oh, it's my penis.
So a crow took the penis.
It's possible a crow took his penis. I think that this man, he made a key mistake. You don't go on your girlfriend's phone and text your mistress, and then, of course... What's that? Or wife. Yeah, you don't go on your wife's phone and text your mistress.
The simple mistake is it's a cut my penis off once, shame on you.
Yeah.
Right.
Cut my penis off
You
twice.
can't sleep in that same bed again.
You gotta get out of there.
Yeah.
Now, he was still able to sleep after this next to her.
The second time, you just kind of got to pull it off, I would assume. I mean, it takes a while for these penises to,
hard
heal
yank.
up. Yeah, hard
And
yank.
also, imagine, because this is such a devious move by his wife, because she already cut his penis off
with scissors, by the way,
Yes.
which is worse than what Baba did with
and
a
so
quick
she
knife.
literally, because she cut the penis off, they reattached. They probably had like a thing where they got back together, where she was like, and they were kissed like, no, I love you, I never cut penis off again, never do again. And he says, how I trust, and she's like, yeah, do it once, of course, I always do it once, twice, and then they go to sleep. They probably went on vacation a couple times, probably went out to eat like a couple times.
And he paid, of course.
Absolutely, and he knows, and he's just like, apologize, all I done. And then she just waits until he goes to sleep. It's a long game. And you just fucking snippity snap, don't come back.
Another snippety snap. I think that overall, I'm surprised that we don't hear more stories about women cutting off the male penis. It's such an easy little, it's like a skin tag, but it's all big and stuff.
It would take a fucking jacksaw to rip my fucking hong off.
Well, you gotta find it first.
But I imagine it's all calloused and full of scale.
I play guitar with it, so it's got a lot of calluses on it.
Cutting a frozen avocado. Yeah.
Is your apartment full of like shedded dick skin just hanging around?
It's very gross. Jackie, as a woman, I mean, the idea of cutting off a dude's dick, that's got to flow through your mind on a regular basis.
I just think the scissor, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Man, you imagine just hacking at it, especially like a scissor that's like you can't even really cut paper with. When everyone's got the bad pair of scissors.
One of those child-safe Fisker ones that were all terrible.
I mean, it had to have happened quick because it's like he's gonna get away.
But wouldn't it be like a shock thing at first? Do you think that you probably
he's already I mean, the first time, yes, but he's already been through it.
Yeah, it was probably easy to do it the second time. It's just being held together by stitches or like a scarf or something.
How
it's
tight
like
is that woman's pussy that he went back to her?
I think that he had no other choice. He was probably very terrified. Probably why he was cheating on her in the first place was because she was physically abusive.
And you know what? He stayed with the mistress all throughout. Fan was seriously injured from the blood loss, but recovered after undergoing several hours of surgery. His young mistress showed up on the morning of December 31st to take care of him in the hospital. She has decided to marry him, saying it doesn't matter that he's lost his fertility. He has 5 children already.
Nice.
So it is a love story.
Yeah, 4 daughters and a baby son he has.
What do you, maybe just get it made into a vagina.
How does he
at that
piss?
point. I guess he has to sit down.
Tube.
Don't
Yeah,
have to
I imagine
shake.
There's a lot of sputtering.
Yeah.
But he
He
probably
sweats it out.
Yeah. Probably has a cleaner underwear than all the men in this room, though. I'm sure he gets it all out.
I wear one pair of underwear until it sticks to my body to have to scrape it off with a fucking screwdriver.
Yeah,
That's one
they just
strategy
cut
to
it
save
off.
money. Yeah.
I'm sure this guy has some sort of tube attached to a colostomy bag, so it just fills up when need be. Because if you don't have, I don't know if you I guess everyone squunch their sphincter, the thing that you use to keep the pee from coming out.
I'll pee if I
Doing
do
it right now.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
and I
it's
think if you
disgusting.
cut your penis off, I think you can still do that. I think you can still
of course.
squunch it up.
But do you want to do it after? I just feel like I'd always be
thing.
taking my pants down and be like, hey, you won't check this out, and then go, where's my fucking dick? Where's my dick?
Yeah, mystery dick. Mystery
So what
dick is
happened to
fun.
her? Was she killed or?
No, I think she's fine now. He just beat her up.
Doesn't say what happened to her, but I'm sure she was charged with assault with a deadly weapon.
I love that she wasn't in jail after the first time.
And maybe he didn't press charges.
China sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah, China does sound fucking great.
I just don't think there's enough instances of women cutting off the male penis. Cut it off.
What's wrong with it?
You're like the first person it's going to happen to. Like,
I don't
if you
know.
wanted it to happen more, I would put you on a
I'm just
a list
surprised-
of the top 3 people
Yeah.
I imagine who would get his dick cut off.
I don't think so.
I just see Ben at a bar some night, and the chick would literally walk up and just be like, "Hey, my name's Crazy Bitch. You want to fucking go home?"
Yeah.
Wait a second.
I love you. Yeah, I love that.
Your name is Crazy Bitch.
Yeah, and I
great.
want to fucking fuck you with a blindfold on
You
your
know what?
fucking ass.
Sounds like fun.
I'll do it.
Totally into it.
One more story. 2 Danish 7-year-old boys were reportedly told to strip down to their underwear by their teacher, or their penises would be cut off with a pair of scissors.
Oh, so it does happen all the time.
The boys who forgot to bring in Santa hats for a Christmas party last December
Oh, man, you can't force the fun.
were also ordered to climb into garbage bags in front of the whole school.
Jesus.
Thomas Hall, the school's deputy chairman of the board, said the teacher has since apologized and the matter is over and it was meant to be a joke. He said it is correct that it happened and that this type of humor is something that we on the board naturally do not condone.
We don't
the
normally
humor?
say for everybody to say, hey, we're having a stocking party. We're making the stockings out of all the kids' penises.
It is a funny joke because they were like, "Oh, what happens if we don't bring our Santa hats?" They say, "I'll cut your penis off."
Yeah, I'm going to cut your dick off. I'm going to cut your
It's
dick
kind of
off.
fun, yeah.
It's kind of fun.
I want to meet her.
Teacher. Nice teacher. She cared about it.
Were the garbage bags filled with garbage?
I mean, can you fit in a garbage bag full of garbage?
I mean, it
There's
depends on the
7.
kid, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can just throw them right away there.
Yeah.
I can't wait to have a son and just constantly tell him how I'm going to cut his dick off if he fucking tries one thing with me.
So you're going to be a
That'll
good
be
father.
fun.
That's fun.
Yeah, so the teacher's been fired then.
I'm gonna call my kid fucking slapbag.
Slapbag Junior, wouldn't it be?
I want to babysit that kid.
Oh yeah, no problem, because I don't like them.
This is my son, quasi-homo.
All right.
He was not fired. In fact, the school's deputy chairman of the board said the fact that the teacher apologized was enough and regarded the matter as closed.
Man,
All right, case
things are
closed.
so much better over there, man.
Where is this at?
This is in Denmark.
Denmark.
Oh, yeah, they have a sense of humor.
Everything's fine over there, man.
Yeah.
The crime, the punishment fits the crime out there, and I think that's great. Apology.
Definitely. Yep.
How do they talk out there?
Like idiots.
It's like
that's fine.
honking. Yeah, it's like
Honkin', tonkin', tonkin'.
honking. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's like a goose finger up its ass.
That's it.
People are very attractive over there.
Man.
Y'all are so hot.
Hot.
Oh my God.
Hot rods.
Well, the women are. The men aren't really.
The men are, for sure.
Men are bizarre looking.
Yeah, they're all big. And they're all blonde, blue-eyed, and they look like they've...
The solution.
Oh, man, they've seen a lot of ghosts.
Yep. So, yeah, I mean, a good teacher is hard to find. At least he cared about the kids enough. You know, he cared about Christmas.
Well, children's advocacy group Bornsville however, said that the school's action was not enough. Spokeswoman Binta Bilserup added...
Wait a second, so is this in Hogwarts or some shit? There's Mordor or some shit?
Right.
She said children have been violated and threatened. She said in this kind of situation, the children and their families don't get any kind of help because all energies are used on closing the system in on itself and taking the adults into consideration instead of the children.
That's what I like to hear.
I think
adults put its time in. Kids shouldn't be given anything.
I mean, I think there are a lot of
kids get too
points to
much.
be made on both sides. The kids in this country, I think, are too spoiled.
That's right.
You know, you can't do anything.
Treat
but then
a kid
again,
like you treat a camel.
How do you treat a
He
camel?
wanted to kill all the camels.
Slap in the fucking face for starters.
Yeah.
And he slap him again.
I think you slap him once more. Yeah.
In
my
Denmark, it's also different.
Yeah, my kid, man, he's going to have to sleep outside, man.
If it's cold outside, yeah.
He sleeps outside until he builds his own house. You let him figure it out.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good
There'll be a
point.
bunch of wood around.
Yeah, he's going to call him Snoopy.
See, what I would like to do is get a bunch of 5-year-olds together, fucking put them up in a room, make a Santa's like playhouse, you know, put up like old Santa's chair, have them all dressed up as Santa, tell them Santa's come, and then to have a man come in a fucking like it's sort of like a mortuary fucking officer's costume, and be like, unfortunately, kids, I'm sorry, Santa died of a fucking stroke this morning.
Yeah.
I'm going to dress my kid up like a raven.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be fun. Why wouldn't you?
And now it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
Oh, shit. Bitch. Segment time. You're in my world now.
I just want to say this has been a dynamite show, and I'm really glad we did it.
Oh, it has
Juice Bond, I think we made new Roundtable members.
No. No, the segment
What are the
is...
fans
There are
saying?
no segments!
Are they going nuts?
Huh?
Are the fans going
They're
nuts?
going
or they all
bonkers
tuned
for
out?
Holden.
I mean, they're just kind of posting pictures of like pigs with shit on their nuts.
That's great.
So the show's going over well.
That's
great. I'm just happy they're having fun. I'm happy everyone's having fun.
Multi-billionaire Marcus Parks wants to start his own TV show where it's just a straight up traditional.
Golden Globes is just handing Meryl Streep a picture of fucking pig with shit on its nuts.
Oh, she'll love it. She'll win all the time.
It's a pretty good picture. You want to see it?
Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah,
Who
let's
sent
look
it?
We've all seen this picture. We love
Wait a
this
second,
picture.
Eddie, but you're sitting over here at the table.
How are you on the internet if you're right here? I don't know how things work. Wow. I
Pictures take place in the past.
Oh, I see. That is. I didn't realize that pigs had such huge balls. That's a massive set that pig has.
Gonna dress him like a raven.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
staring at that empty bed. So the segment Marcus fucking started a TV show. It's an obstacle course and shit, and you got to come up with it. My go is gonna be like Fear Factor style. It's gonna have a lot of gross out stuff. So it'll be like a slip and slide covered in dookies. And you have to slide through that, and then you slide into a morgue filled with a bunch of dead women, and you have to dance with a dead woman, like in that Tom Petty music video.
That's like the movie The Cell
For
kinda.
10 minutes.
Dance
Yeah,
with
it's
Mary
kind of
Jane,
like The
yeah.
Cell.
What do you dance to?
Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Okay.
Of course.
And then you marijuana, though.
That's where you're wrong,
That's
friend.
how crazy society used to be about weed. They were like, no, you cannot have this song. You can't smoke weed during this song. Dance with a dead woman. That's very acceptable.
So at the end of Dancing with the Dead Woman, you fucking rip a bong load, but there's old socks in the bong. Right, because you're trying to make
It doesn't
you throw
sound
up.
fun, though.
You're trying to make you throw up, and then you get on an airplane and it flies upside down to China. You get out of the airplane.
Does anything happen while you're on the airplane?
Scooby-Doo's on there.
That's a cartoon character.
Wait, are you watching Scooby-Doo or
No, the fucking dog's there. The cartoon dog's on there.
Well, it seems hard to do, but
And
all
you
right.
play poker with him. You play Texas Hold'em all the way to China for hours. And then you get off and you throw up.
All right, great. That's a fun amusement park.
Get off
Seems
and
like
throw
you
up.
go to. It seems like there's a lot there.
If you don't throw up, you lose.
It seems like you didn't win to begin with.
Yeah, what do you win?
Pair of shoes.
That's cool. Do you like shoes? Everybody loves them.
Pair of Pumas. They still make those?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got
You
a
get
pair of Pumas.
All right, you get Pumas.
Yeah, they're good shoes.
You're gonna get some Pumas. You fucking losers.
No,
Listen to
Pumas are
this.
good, man. Pumas are coming back. Pumas are coming back.
What are you doing?
All right,
Stop
Kevin.
it.
What do you want to do?
My obstacle course would just be an empty warehouse where Jean-Claude Van Damme chases you in the dark. And
Ooh,
somewhere,
that's fun.
somewhere in there, there's a rope. You know, there's a rope hanging from the ceiling somewhere in there. Now you can choose to use this rope or not, but you have to keep in mind you don't know whether or not Jean-Claude Van Damme is good at climbing ropes.
Probably is.
Pretty sure he is.
I would assume he's better than I am.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
You also, the thing about Jean-Claude Van Damme is the unknown. Because you don't know what he's going to do when he catches you.
That's right.
He might snap your neck, or he might hug you, and it's a very pleasant experience.
Depending on what
true.
twin you get. Yeah.
What sort of noise is he making while he's chasing? Silent?
He's completely silent.
Okay.
Every now and then he might sing a Brian McKnight song.
Quietly or loudly?
it's a whisper.
That's the only way to
That
do
is
it.
creepy. That is creepy. All right, Kissel, what is the idea that you've thought of an hour ago?
You just told us about it now. Maybe you got a slippery slide, a hot steel slide, and then for you to get underneath.
That's actually not too terrible. You heat up a steel slide so it's really hot.
It's real hot, and
very
then in order
uncomfortable
to slide down it, you got to shave Holden McNeely's fucking dick and get all the skin shavings underneath your
And
body.
I've never shaved my bush.
Right, so you can do that, and then once you finish that, slide around, you slide down there, and then you got to play Nitro. You got to play that American
video
Gladiators game. No, you got to play against Nitro, who is a great American Gladiator. You got to play the game where you throw all the balls in the holes. Mm-hmm. And so that'll be fun.
Oh, that was a good one. I like that one.
Love that one.
So you're pretty much now it's just American Gladiators.
Gladiators.
There's a whole TV show based around
Discovery
obstacles.
Yeah, and so that's fun. And then you get to have sex with Siren, who is a deaf American gladiator.
I love
This is just your personal fantasy.
Yep.
Siren was deaf?
That's why they called her Siren.
Yeah.
That seems like the
Scream a lot?
opposite. It should have been her
Cruel
name should have been
name.
fucking Stony Silence.
How'd she know?
No,
when it
she
was
wasn't
over?
silent. What's that?
How'd she know when the match was over?
They had a big
had to-
red light.
They did, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, she was amazing.
She had one of those fucking masturbating panty things that buzz your pussy when you press a buzzer.
Yeah,
Sibian.
Yeah.
that's great. And then you got to go into
No, that's
a
the dick in the hole
supermarket, and you have a certain amount of limited time, and you have to find 10 products that have prices on the back of them,
Supermarket sweep.
like supermarket sweep.
But there aren't really any obstacles.
Well, your legs are broken before all this.
So the obstacle is you.
Yeah, the
You are your
obstacle
own
is you. That's actually pretty fucking
So
sad.
Actually, I mean, I
Basically, you
like
just
that
have to go
name. The
through-
obstacle is you.
Yeah, that's
you
a good
have-
name for the show, too.
You have to go through a series of 1980s supermarket games and action games shows with no legs. So yeah, so it's kind of fun.
That's actually got some appeal, because people, they like what they already know. Mm-hmm. They like nostalgia.
That's right. Oh, and at the end you get to go on the Batman ride that Six Flags has.
That's if you
That's the
win
prize?
or just no matter what.
No matter what. But then the losers, well, no, if you win, and then the losers of it get kicked by your broken feet and their heads fly off like a Christian. Because that's what happened to an evangelical Christian group about 5 years ago. One of the kids lost his hat on the Batman ride. He went to recover it, and then his head was kicked off by someone who was cruising by him. So So that'll be kind of fun.
Henry?
My obstacle course is not so much a physical obstacle course as it is a psychological obstacle
That'll be fun
course.
for people to watch on television.
This is, you'll see. So what you do is you get invitation hand engraved to the Henry Zebrowski mansion for a masquerade ball.
Like Clue.
Right? And you are given a mask and a suit. And you show up to my house, but no one else is there.
You mean your
except
tiny one-bedroom apartment, or are you
my
gonna have a big
mansion
house? Okay.
that I own.
Not the one that you currently... So not what you currently live in. Not the one-bedroom.
It's the second floor.
Not the one across the street from the project.
Yeah, that's super small.
The mansion that I live in my many rooms, that has many a double mirror in.
Like a bathroom.
I sit in the between the walls, right? And all you see, you come there, and you expect there to be a masquerade ball, but instead, what you see is my voluptuous new wife. Right? And when she does, she begins to seduce you. I'm just saying, she begins to seduce you slowly, pours you a drink, asks you if you want a drink, and you can say yes or no, and you say yes. She starts touching your knees and shit, hanging out with her. Right? She's like, hey, I got 2 pussies. You want to see it? If you say no, she gives you a $2 bill that you put into a pinball machine, right? But no balls come out of it. Instead, if you wait for 5 minutes and you don't fight the machine, you get 2 more $2 bills come out of the machine, right? She then asks you, I got 4 titties. Do you want to see them? If you say no.
Is she there at the pinball machine the whole time?
Yes, watching you, massaging your shoulders, playing with your balls. Game's over.
Okay.
I come out and I say, "Game's over. You don't win," and I tase them until they're dead. Right? If they say no, they get another $2 bill. They put it in the machine. This time, 5 $2 bills come out. Right? She gets $10, and she's like, "Do you want to see my husband's fucking crystal room that's got a dick sucking machine in it?" And if you say no, the wall opens up and I emerge in a full emerald green suit. And I say, congratulations, the chocolate factory is yours. And there is a whole chocolate factory that I have that I will to you.
What if you say yes to the...
You get nothing. You lose.
Dick-sucking machine. Okay.
you lose. You get your dick sucked by my dick sucking machine. But you don't get the chocolate factory and all the free fucking midgets that mix my fucking chocolate.
I want the dick sucking machine.
So
It's tough to say.
So it's just a series of 4 questions? That's it. That's not an obstacle course at all. That's not even psychological obstacles. It's just answering questions.
Temptation Island is what I call it.
Well,
that's already a show.
It was canceled though, so I think you can. I'm sure the rights are gone.
Fine, we'll call it fucking Temptation Island.
All right, Jackie. I'm done.
Even though it's in a mansion, not on an island.
Temptation Island, because there's an island in the kitchen.
I refuse to acknowledge that, Jackie.
All right,
Jackie, where you at?
This one is it's very GoPro related.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like the Amazing Race, where you invite a bunch of people to a big. You're gonna go with mansion, not Henry's mansion, a different
Temptation
mansion.
Island.
You're gonna give everyone peyote. You're watching them do the peyote, and they're going to learn that the person that is running this whole game has killed everyone in their family except for one member. And what they have to do is that they are all going to compete from where they are in Wisconsin. They have to get to Mexico without using their arms. So they have to get the entire way there.
It's kind of similar to mine. But
And the first person, and they're going to follow them on the GoPros. Whatever they have to do, can't use their arms.
What about opening their wallet?
They have to figure it out. If they use their arms,
a small child to do it.
You could pay someone to do it once they take the wallet out.
That's all I do. I just pay a small child to go with me and use their arms for everything.
Yeah. What about a companion? Can you have a companion?
It depends.
But they can't use their legs.
It is whatever you have on you too. So you don't know how much. You don't know what you're getting into. You didn't realize this when you showed up. So it depends on what you have in your pants and what you have money wise. And so the value. You use your arms, they kill the member of your family that they've got left. But you don't know which member of the family it is. So you might get all the way to Mexico and find out it's like your cousin Larry that you fucking hate. And that's the only one left in your entire family. So it's also a crapshoot of whether it was even worth it to do it in the first place.
Right.
Wow.
Okay.
Where in Mexico?
A bad one. Southern.
Southern.
Cozumel.
Mictlan.
No, I want a place that's got gangs and no beach.
Juarez.
All right, yeah, Juarez.
All right.
Yeah.
But that's the northern Mexico.
Yeah, that's just
fine.
the
They'll
Texas
get
border.
there.
Yeah.
But you got to stay there for a month or something.
All right.
Yeah.
What do they win?
That's whether or not their family member survives or not.
Oh.
So it's a punishment.
So they get to keep on living their life?
Yeah,
All right.
Huh. Well, we're going to call that one Armless Adventure.
I like that.
All right.
Mine didn't have any legs involved.
Yep.
So
The obstacle is you.
Yeah, the obstacle is you is a pretty good name.
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's Warehouse and
Questions
Scooby-Doo Airplane Ride.
Yeah.
That's the name of mine. Ed?
Mine's going to be kind of like Running Man a little bit, but just in the way that we're going to use prisoners. And if they complete it, obviously, basically you die or you win. Mm-hmm. So what we're going to do
But if you win, you become a celebrity.
Your life's great. So it's definitely a get out of jail free card, but you kind of got to pay for it. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to put them up in Morocco or Egypt, somewhere up there, and we're going to fill all their holes with honey. Like in their ears and their assholes and the tip of their dicks and their pussies and shit like that. Fill with honey.
Nipples?
If they're secreting, then yes. And then we're gonna make them just walk through to the bottom of Africa, and if they make it, they get to keep it.
All of Africa?
Yeah.
Cool.
So there's only one.
Oh,
but that's what's cool is that if you have subsequent seasons of it, at the bottom of Africa is the last winner, the last king of Africa.
Them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You gotta wait, and he's just been training ever since he got Africa.
Exactly.
Either that, or he's been lazy.
He's ready to go.
Yeah.
So say Morocco to the Cape of Good
Horn.
Hope. Cape Horn.
Yeah, we'll do that, and then bonus level in Madagascar.
Go over to the island.
Yeah, but I want you to walk over the top of Africa and, I kind of want you to zigzag down because I want you to hit Morocco, I want you to hit Egypt, and I want you to hit Kenya, but I also want you to go all the way over to Congo and Chad.
Wow, you know a lot about the map of Africa.
I'm good with geography.
Huh.
And
He can't find his home and he can barely put his shoes on.
Right.
But he knows most countries.
yeah, so I want some zigzagging, and like I said, if you conquer Africa, if you can make it, then you get to keep it.
What's it called? King of Africa?
Yeah, sure. Who cares? No one's gonna win.
What about you call it Walkie the Pooh?
Walkie the Pooh?
Look at all the honey.
I was going to call it African honey.
African honey sounds
Ooh,
great.
Yeah,
I
but
like
there's
that.
a lot of sex parts.
It sounds really sexy.
How about
if you call it African honey?
Horse time.
And once in every country you get to, they refill you with honey.
Oh, so every time you cross a border, you get honeyed.
Yeah, you get re-honeyed.
But you also get like a soda or something.
Yeah, and it's they also get 20 minutes. You get a meal, and then you get honeyed. After the meal.
I don't think the honey would be that
clean
bad.
you off.
Yeah,
well, no, it's the
would.
bugs that are going to get you.
Yeah, they'll get you.
They're going to crawl up in you
Eat
for
you
that honey.
alive.
Those African bugs don't give a fuck.
To be honest, though, it feels like the honey's going to keep them from getting inside of you.
They're gonna be attracted to you.
Stuff.
Yeah. In fact, some might say that this is impossible to do.
Yeah, it is impossible, but it's gonna be a great TV show.
Yeah.
And everyone's gonna be excited to watch it.
Someday,
And we're gonna decrease the prison population at the same time.
Yeah, prisoners. So they're big and strong too. I mean, I don't know. I feel like someday someone would some season would win.
Yeah, eventually someone.
But that's the kind of the fun of the game is you keep watching to see if someone finally do it, and then once they do it, the ratings would probably slide down a little bit.
Are there horses in Africa?
Nah.
No way. They just got big old fucking birds.
They got camels though, right?
I think there's horses in Africa.
They also got cars.
Got horses in Africa?
Horses, they got camels, they got it all.
They got zip lines. But that's for people on cruises.
So Marcus,
Well, The Obstacle Is You is a pretty good moneymaker.
You're right, it is.
I like that.
And it has a deaf person in it.
I mean, that's...
It's American Gladiator.
But
with broken legs.
No,
with
and
broken legs
Supermarket
and
Sweep
Supermarket
and
Sweep.
Batman and people's heads get kicked off, and it starts on a slide.
I missed the Batman part, but because of the fucking roller coaster. All right.
I love Scooby-Doo Airplane
It's really
Ride.
fun, man.
It's
you get to fucking hang out with a cartoon character, which nobody gets to do.
Yeah, it's fun. That's going to be for me. I'm just going to do that.
All
I'm
right,
going to
so I'll
build it.
count that as a win for this week.
Well, not really.
All right. Well, we'll count it.
Van Dam Warehouse, also a lot of fun.
Really fun.
You know,
If I don't win, I want Kevin to win.
At first, I was thinking.
Well, you don't get to choose it, though.
At first, I was thinking that it would be impossible to film since it's all in the dark, but night vision camera.
Exactly. That's so easy to solve.
That's the first thing you fucking.
Ben, you also got to think about like how many people get to hang out with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
That is
Think
true.
about
I mean,
that.
you can pay $150 visitation fee. He will take that cash.
Yeah, he's not doing like great, but
And there's the mystery of it as well. Every week, you don't know what Van Damme's going to do to that person. You could do all sorts of things. You could do the Van Damme cam, steal from Jackie's, the GoPro.
GoPro.
And by the way, Armless Adventure and African Honey will be combined when I run for president in 2016.
Oh, nice.
Okay, all right.
You already said your
I'll tell
personal
you-
favorite was mine, so we can go ahead and kind of.
No, but what's
It
going
is important to hold if he wins this.
Temptation Island.
You were not going to choose.
Absolutely
Temptation
not.
This is the thing.
Absolutely
No.
There's no way in hell that Temptation Island is going to
I'm
go.
gonna say this, all right?
Right.
Is that at
$2
least,
bills.
even if you lose, you fucking see either 2 pussies or 4 titties.
yeah,
Oh,
let's do that.
Yeah,
well,
I don't. I'm not doing it. I'm trying to make some money. I'm trying to put it on air.
Temptation Island, people start fucking each other.
No one's gonna watch a show that's just 4 questions and $2 bills.
But then you
Right.
get all the chocolate if you play your fucking cards right, if you're honest.
Yeah, but
and
that-
you don't steal.
That's one episode. That's one episode. You can only give away the chocolate factory once.
Every day, whether or not they're gonna sleep with my wife or not, they're gonna see my wife's pussy or not. They know it's my wife. I'm fucking America's beloved Henry Zebrowski, stoop from A to Z. You're gonna look at my fucking wife's fucking pussy?
The show's getting
I want to
canceled.
have like a deadliest. I want to have like a deadliest catch tracker on the prisoners. You know,
Nice.
we'll release them like in 30-minute intervals. You know, so then we can see who's where and who's getting what. And,
So, Marcus, you've ran through everybody's idea like you were leading up to the best one, but
But I
you
guess no one
already
wins.
said
me and
everybody's
Jackie
idea.
share the win.
No, absolutely not. What's going to TV? Van Dam Warehouse.
All right, well, I got my wish. Because if I didn't win, I wanted Kevin's idea.
Star
to win.
power. That's got star power to it.
Yeah,
Star power and solid martial arts.
Yep.
My
All right.
balls on the screen, man.
Well, that's this week's wonderful episode of the Roundtable of Gentlemen. Thanks for listening. That's Jack E. Zebrowski.
Why are you doing this?
Look at her and find her on Twitter at Jack the Worm. And then find Ed Larson on Twitter at what's next _ Ed. And Holden McNeely, you can
Holden
find
talks
him.
for 30 minutes coming in June.
That is never going to happen.
I mean, you're gonna have to make it yourself.
They're already making show posters.
yeah, it is
I'll make
literally, it is never going to happen.
I'll absolutely make it.
Oh, we have to now.
But Holden's not
They
going to
started
do
making
it.
show posters.
You
and
already
shit.
tried to do a show, but you just never did it.
Bonkers.
30 minutes isn't even that long.
Bonkers. We still get a lot of stuff for it.
We'll
we got
do
some
some more
fan
bonkers
art. Well, there's one
separate,
episode.
though.
We got some fan art for Bonkers
I don't want to
Radio.
talk about news. I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to talk about music. I don't want to talk about movies.
All these things can be categorized
It's gonna be
as
nothing.
news.
I don't want to talk about any of the things that anyone ever talks about on podcasts. It's going to be completely unique. And your
believe
fucking
that.
mother is a fucking bitch, whoever's listening to this.
So, what's the prep you're doing for June?
Oh my god, my mother's a bitch.
Why is it coming out in June? You could just do it in February
No,
or
it's coming
dare I
in
say
June.
January.
When's it leaving?
Leave it in November, man. We're just going to do it for a few
Never
months. We're going to do it for a few months.
Kevin Barnett, Fat Boy Barnett on Twitter. Check him out. I'm at Ben Kissel. That's at Henry Loves You.
Yeah, don't worry, Robin Williams. I'm gonna be doing Flubber 2 in your fucking stead. So it's all
Very
fucking
nice.
good, dude.
That's
No
nice.
guests.
Support all the other shows
No
here on
fan
Cave
mail.
Comedy Radio. Top Hat, Brighter Side, Sex and Other Human Activities. Last podcast on the left. This is Roundtable.
Page
seven.
What am I missing? It's page 7.
What about that show that's called "Hey, Let's Cough on Cum"? Where a bunch of people try to eat cum.
that debuts
They
this
ran
week.
out of loads.
Oh, man. That's sad. All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Good night.
And, yeah, that's it.
For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to cavecomedyradio.com.